watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a hammer.
Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. We've got a kickoff forthcoming as we get back into the action in the third quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, that's complete to Slayton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert to Barkley on the check down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Off play action. Herbert. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Get off the field.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run again with Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's it, baby. We got
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw, and Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. He's back to throw. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.